Hey guys, welcome to Fitness with Calisthenic Kyle. This is the show. This is where I go over the latest fitness news. I'll give you updates on myself, my goals and whatnot, and I will be doing some Q&As once I get some questions from you guys. If you have a question, leave it in the comments below, alright? So let's get right into the show. Alright guys, but before we get into the latest fitness news, I'm going to give you a little bit of a background on my fitness journey thus far, alright? I started lifting weights as a freshman in high school. I was on the football team and whatnot, so we all had to max out. And I remember doing bench for the first time, and I put 95 pounds on there, and I ended up dropping it on my neck. And it was pretty embarrassing. A lot of people made fun of me for a long time. But I stuck with it. I got better. So that's the key. You just stick with things, you'll always get better, alright? So, and I also did 2 physique competitions, and they're a lot of fun. I'm gonna add in some little tidbits on that. The first one was out in Venice Beach, Muscle Beach, and it was great. Alright, so yeah, this was my first physique competition. This was at Muscle Beach. It was really cool, but as you can tell, my posing was garbage, and my tan came out like crap. It doesn't even look like I was tan at all, but I mean, it was a ton of fun. But I definitely did come shredded. I was weighing in probably 159 pounds, but yeah, you could definitely spot me right there. Just the tan was bad. Alright, then the second one was in, I forgot where it was at, but it was Lauren Powers Classic. Alright, and this was my second physique competition. I think I did a lot better on this. Tan was really good, posing was a lot better. This one was a lot more fun. I think I came pretty well prepared. Yeah, the posing was great, the tan great. Yeah, I honestly feel like I blew the competition away. I ended up getting second place. I was pretty disappointed in. So, I mean, eventually maybe I'll go back and try and compete to get first. Because I mean, I don't play for second. There's no reason. But yeah, I mean, it was a lot of fun. Definitely, there's a lot involved. Like you gotta have your tan perfect. You gotta be able to pose really well. But it's a lot of fun, you know, and it's definitely worth getting up on stage and trying it out. You know, it takes a lot of hard work. So maybe I'll do it down the. And I've done 1 sparring race so far. Alright, and this was my first Spartan race. This was the Spartan Sprint. It's about 5 miles up and down, you know, Big Bear Mountain. It was a ton of fun. It was really difficult. They had about 20 obstacles in between the 5 miles. If you haven't done one, you should definitely try it. So yeah, I did pretty good overall. I got about 78th place overall, 71st out of males, so then between the age of 25 to 29, I got 21st. Alright guys, so that was my fitness journey thus far. You know, I might do a few more physique competitions. They were a lot of fun, but I mean, I learned a lot. You know, you gotta have your tan on point, you gotta have posing down. Those are 2 crucial things, and I had no idea what I was doing. So I might do some down the road, but I mean, I got other goals I usually try and do, like this year, if the you know, the thing we're going through with the whole Rona situation, if that's still going on, I want to do the Highland Games. So stay tuned for that. So every year I try and do something new and whatnot. So that's my fitness journey thus far. Alright guys, so for the fitness news for this week, we are going over the recent rise in obesity in America, and we will be going over the average person's daily steps and seeing if you're getting enough. Alright guys, so for the latest fitness news, we are talking about the obesity rate and how it is rising. The obesity rate right now is about 45% in America. This is a big problem. I mean, as you can tell, you go walk down the street, I mean, you can see it. You know, everybody is just way too large, and you know, And especially it's getting worse because now everybody's working from home, everybody's getting everything delivered to their house. You know, nobody's moving around anymore nowadays. So, you know, it's a big problem, and we gotta try and tackle it. And I'm gonna try and do the best thing that I can do and just get out here and just try and spread some fitness knowledge and, you know, talk about health and food and all that stuff. And hopefully everybody listens or just tries to do, you know, their part in just stopping this. Because I mean, obesity, it's a bad disease. I mean, it leads to all other types of problems down the road. So you got to tackle that right away. All right, guys. So for the next piece of fitness news, we're going to be talking about your steps. And the average American gets 3,000 to 4,000 steps a day. Do you think that's enough? I don't think so. It's 1.5 to 2 miles a day moving all day. That's not a lot at all. Luckily, I have a job where I move a lot. I average about 20,000 steps a day. So, you know, you got to be moving. If your body is moving, you're not going to die. If you don't move around, chances are your body's just going to start shutting down. That's just how things work. So you got to get outside every day. You get the vitamin D, you get good sunshine. It's all good stuff. Get outside, move around. Get outside, walk around, track your steps. Shoot for at least 10,000. This, not enough. All right, you got to get at least 10,000, guys. So get outside, walk around. All right, do your body a favor. All right, guys. So we went over the latest fitness news. I gave you a brief background on my fitness journey thus far. So now we would be getting into the Q&As. I didn't get any questions from y'all. So if you do have a question, leave a comment below with your question. I'll do my best to answer it in the next show episode. If you like this show, make sure you liked it. If you didn't like it, make sure you like it. And then make sure you subscribe, and I'll be rolling out with one of these every week. So thank you so much for watching, and have a great day.